We all know there are rich people out there who are able to get literally anything they want, especially when it comes to things like houses and cars. Elon Musk is the second richest person in the world now, with a net worth of over $124 billion. And even when he wasn't that rich, he was going and getting all sorts of cool stuff. Now the least of which is a totally unique and special set of cars. Allow us to show you the totally insane car collection of Elon Musk. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 9. James Bond submarine car. This story does feature Elon Musk, but not at the beginning. So roll on with this, okay? It'll make sense in the end. In 1989, a man in Long Island bought a storage unit and found an interesting white sports car inside. Truly a rare find that made him happy. While taking it home, fellow drivers let him know via radio that he was in possession of the submarine car featured in the classic James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. In the movie, it could go from land to water and back again with the push of a button, and even fire weapons underwater like a missile that blew up a helicopter. The car itself was one of 8 made for the film. The one the man had was a promotion car. But here's the kicker: 7 of the 8 submarine cars were accounted for. This was the one that wasn't. No one knows how it ended up in a storage unit in Long Island, but that guy had it, and then put it up to auction, where Elon Musk bought it for $1 million. He apparently had a special attachment to that film and the car itself. Quote, "It was amazing as a little kid in South Africa to watch James Bond in The Spy Who Loved Me drive his Lotus Esprit off a pier, press a button, and have it transform into a submarine underwater," end quote. Musk said in a statement to Huffington Post. Quote, "I was disappointed to learn that it can't actually transform. What I'm going to do is upgrade it with the Tesla electric powertrain and try to make it transform for real," end quote. He continued. Whether he's actually done that or not is up for debate, but we're sure it's one of the many projects he's working on, and no doubt he'll pitch it to Tesla to make in bulk if he was able to get it to work. It's Elon Musk. Anything is possible with him. Number 8. 1878 BMW 320i. If you're looking for the first car Elon Musk ever bought, that would be the 1978 BMW 320i, and he got it for $1,400. It was a rough car to get, and so being the engineer that he was, he spent a while fixing it up. He had that car for 2 years before an accident befell it, especially one of its wheels fell off, which is somewhat odd, no doubt. But here's the catch: it wasn't Elon who caused the accident. It was an intern who was driving the car at the time. There's a lot of questions here that we really love to answer, but we'll just say that he learned his lesson and got a better car later on, which he did, even if it too had problems. Number 7. 1967 E-Type Jaguar. When he was with his first company with his brother, the software firm Zip2, he got a bonus and spent it on a car that he read about in a classic convertibles book. Doesn't that sound just like Elon? Anyway, the car that he got was a 1967 E-Type Jaguar. Jaguar is a big brand, and getting this one showed Elon's appreciation for history and a desire to have some of the finer things in life. He spent $40,000 on the car, but as he noted once, it wasn't the best ride despite its classic style. Quote, "That one was like a bad girlfriend. It kept breaking down on me and causing me all sorts of trouble," Musk said of the car in a video. To be fair to Elon, Jaguars are known to be very temperamental, and they break down for everyone, not just him, so we'll give him a pass on this purchase. Besides, it's these kinds of purchases that make us appreciate the cars that actually work and don't try and kill us. Number 6. McLaren F1. Zip2 was eventually sold to become PayPal for a whopping $1.5 billion, and Elon raked in over $180 million from the sale. And he wasted no time in getting some cool new toys for himself to play with via that money. Specifically, he got a McLaren F1, one of the greatest cars ever made. This vehicle is one of the most recognizable cars in the world, past and present. It's also one of the fastest cars in the world, which was no doubt a huge influence in Elon getting it. Just saying. Not only did he really love the car, he used it as his daily driver, so much so that he drove across the country in it, which clearly meant he knew the ride well and knew how to control it, right? Well, about that. One day he was with Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal, and the guy wanted to know how fast the car could go. So Elon showed him by putting the pedal to the metal and then wrecking it completely. To his credit and the car's credit, both him and Peter Thiel were okay and no major damage was done to them. But not only was a car a write-off, Elon didn't get insurance on it, which is a party foul that he should have known not to commit, because you don't mess with rides that have no insurance because they cost you money, and this one did. Number 5. The Audi Q7. While Elon has proved he loves luxury and fast cars, he's not above getting something that is reliable and fits his family. For example, Elon Musk once owned an Audi Q7, a basic car that suited his needs. In fact, it was having this car that made him realize that he needed to do better with the cars that he himself was going to make via his company Tesla. Particularly, he wanted a 3-row vehicle that you could easily get into regardless of where you're going to sit. Quote, "The Audi Q7 is particularly horrendous. Even in the best-case scenario, you need to be a dwarf mountain climber to get into the back seat," end quote, he said. Being a man with a large family, he knew he needed to do better. So many Tesla models are built for space for a large family, and yet still the power of a sports car, which has been a universal thing that people have praised about the Tesla line, including certain celebrities saying that they love their Teslas because they can fit their friends and family in them and yet still look epic while driving it around town. Number 4. Hammond BMW M5. The Hammond BMW M5 is known for being somewhat basic on the outside, but being a luxurious masterpiece once you get into it. It's got a lot of room so it can fit a lot of people in it. It's got a 500 horsepower engine that can easily put other sports cars to shame, and it drives with clear precision and skill. This relates to Tesla because their cars are known for having luxury interiors as well, including being able to customize some of them to make the driver feel truly at one with the car. Number 3. Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 is another luxury car that Elon has gotten, one from 2012, mind you. Why get one from an earlier year when you can clearly get a newer one? No clue. Maybe he saw something he wanted to incorporate into a Tesla. Elon is known for buying cars for inspiration, so it would track. Number 2. Ford Model T. Elon Musk is an appreciator of not just fast supercars, but classics. Which is good, because a friend of his gave him a Ford Model T as a present. The car came out in 1908 and was made by Ford to be a truly affordable vehicle to the masses. This matters to Elon because it's part of automotive history, and it was the car that helped revolutionize the world because it was a car everyone could afford. Not unlike what he's trying to do right now with Tesla. Number 1. Future Tesla cars. When it comes to Elon Musk and Tesla, he doesn't just help make the cars, he makes sure they go and do what they're supposed to do. The incident with the Cybertruck not included, of course, just saying. Plus, since he's one of the co-founders of the company, he could very likely take any car off the assembly line if he wanted, which he's very likely to do as Tesla grows. Tesla is the reason in large part why Elon is worth so much, and as the company sells more cars, he's going to want to go and grow their lineup of vehicles, like they're doing with the Tesla semi-truck and the Cybertruck. And if he makes a model that he truly likes, oh yeah, you know he's going to drive it, and keep it, and show it off as much as he can. Why? Because he's Elon Musk. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the car collection of Elon Musk and the history behind the cars he's gotten? Which of these rides were you most impressed by in terms of the class, quality, or the mediocrity that it showcased? What do you think will be the next vehicles for Musk? Let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.